We say yes, so breaking news. Young Kasa, ye Edisia, and Nana Pakwani, can who was Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, not someone a buyer near Casa. Oh, dear Canada Force or Mompany, and my name Manassia, ye Casino, a babeto just say, ya grandson of visa no, Tiamia Doma. So
finally, Thomas Partey, the second assistant captain of the senior national team, Ghana Blaster, has been granted visa to enter into the nation of Canada. And to be honest, the Foreign Affairs Minister of Ghana, Honorable Ekujeto Abrakwa, need an applause, man. The guy need an applause. The man has done a very gorgeous work. The man has done something very marvelously, because this man has been working since then, since day one, working on behalf of Ghana, the nation Ghana. We all know concerning the recent update concerning Thomas Partey, concerning his rape case. True that he was denied visa not to enter into the nation Canada because of the concerning rape case that is ongoing in court, and we don't know the final verdict of that case now. But they denied Thomas Partey, the second assistant captain of the senior national team Blaster, visa not to enter into the nation Canada. And even FIFA said he doesn't have any hands in that. And the nation Canada make a statement, a boldly statement, that Thomas Partey cannot enter in Canada concerning that rape case. But to be honest, the Foreign Affairs Minister make a boldly statement that they are going to plead to the Canadian government by all means and by all chance to try and get a visa for Thomas Partey.
I can confirm to you that the government of Ghana continues to engage diplomatically with Canadian authorities. Only yesterday, I held a telephone conversation with my counterpart, the Minister for Global Affairs Canada, Her Excellency Anita Anand, and we had a very frank, honest, and cordial discussion. As you do know, Ghana and Canada have maintained very friendly relations for more than a century. We hold Canada in high esteem, and we know that they have enormous respect for us as well. And our bilateral relations have been growing in leaps and bounds. And we do not want this matter, the inadmissibility of Thomas Partey, to undermine our relations. The government of Ghana has pointed out that we take the view that the decision was high-handed, was rather unfortunate, and we are appealing to the government of Canada to review their decision, notwithstanding the fact that every sovereign country reserves the right to determine who they want to admit into their country. We acknowledge that. I mean, our efforts are without prejudice to that fundamental fact. I mean, nobody can dictate to Ghana who we grant visas to or who we admit into our country. But considering the fact that Thomas Partey was not entering Canada on a frolic of his own, he's deputy captain of our national team, he adorns our national colors, he wears Ghana's jersey, and he was going to carry out an assignment on our behalf, on behalf of the government and people of Ghana. We believe that the government of Ghana must take interest in this matter, and that is why we are intervening. So we are utilizing the diplomatic path, engaging actively behind closed doors, and we also are adopting other pathways, which at this point I do not want to divulge. So what I can say is that all strategies are being explored and pursued very actively. In particular, we are leveraging our very cordial diplomatic ties with Canada. And we believe that the ongoing negotiations should produce positive outcomes. We know that we are racing against time. It's just about 48 hours to go before the match. And we believe that looking at the nature of the engagements, the frequency, and the high-level engagements that are going on, we hopefully should have a positive outcome.
And as we are speaking now, from all reliable source, from UTV Ghana, from Sporty TV Ghana, they have announced that Thomas Partey has now granted visa to enter into the nation Canada. And this is a great news for the senior national team, Ghana Blaster.
I mean, and so it just say we say yes, so a breaking news. Young kasa ye edisia enana pakwani ye kan ho asem Thomas Partey Thomas Partey na semwa ba ya ne ye kase oh ya dia Canada force o mompene e ma ne ma na sesi ya ye kase yi no ababeto dwase ya granting visa no tinyame adoma okwa kujina nyame adom ochina ogina ne naso nti we de ye da mpemfo asepa se omotimi a rectify and say foreign affairs ministry led by honorable Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa e de betu just wo di chiri nti ye da se result etimi efri mu e de abreye nti na obibia enhye no so sa enfama ya bedwafo aye krado nti.
So we all saw this video when it was trending online. Just yesterday, Honorable Ekulujatel Ablakwa came and speak that by all means, by all chance, they are going to fight to get a visa for Thomas Partey. Watch this video.
That the decision was high-handed, was rather unfortunate, and we are appealing to the government of Canada to review their decision, notwithstanding the fact that every sovereign country reserves the right to determine who they want to admit into their country. We acknowledge that.
So after this, we're all hoping to see whether Thomas Partey is going to be granted that visa, because people were saying that it cannot be possible. Just one day to the match, one day to Ghana against Panama. How can that be possible for Thomas Partey to be granted visa and partake in the upcoming match of Ghana Blaster against Panama? But now, as I am speaking, from all reliable source, from news trending online, that Thomas Partey has been granted visa through the help of the Foreign Affairs Minister, because today the issue was in court. They went to court to plead with the Canadian government that no, they cannot deny Thomas Partey visa. As the minister said, Thomas Partey is wearing the Ghana jersey. He has been sent by the nation Ghana. So the president, the nation Ghana, we all are in support of Thomas Partey, and the minister has done exactly what he promised. The man did an applause. Let's give him an applause again. He has done a very marvelous and a very gorgeous way.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hello everyone. The updates, as you may know, is that the Black Stars have arrived in Toronto. This is where the game will be played. However, they came without one person, Thomas Partey. The Canadian justice system, as you know, an immigration system, says he cannot enter because of his ongoing issue. Ghana is going to try one last time to get him out of that pickle. That is to say, there will be a hearing, a judicial hearing, a court hearing at 9 a.m. Ottawa time. That's around 1 p.m. Ghana time, to, in simple terms, try and get the Canadian justice system to acknowledge that this guy is not a flight risk. He's not going anywhere. He has previously been in multiple countries. That is to say, in the UK, where the issues happen, even they have not asked him not to go anywhere where the issues happen. His accusations were. He has since left Arsenal, gone to Spain, another country that takes those matters seriously. But those justice systems have also not found him a flight risk enough to say don't enter our country. So they are going to try and argue that Thomas Partey poses no danger to anybody. He's just here to play in the FIFA World Cup, to do a thing, and so give him the visa for a specified period. He comes in, he goes, you can check on him, and he can essentially get out. So that hearing will be done, we understand, by a Canadian lawyer of Ghanaian descent or a Ghanaian lawyer of Canadian descent, something like that. And we know also that in the last couple of days, a serious legal representation from Ghana at the diplomatic level was done. Like I said in my last video, this has been constantly been on the radar at the highest levels for the last 15 days or so, since it became clear that this is what Canada was going to do. I can tell you now for a fact that it went as high as the office of the second highest office in Canada. That is how high this thing went. And so it is a big issue because precedents can be set. All right, okay, it's Canadian law. Anything that is done will be used to justify why others should be treated the same in future. Remember also that players like Achraf Hakimi are also in the competition in the World Cup. If Morocco keep going further into the competition, it is likely Morocco and Achraf Hakimi will need that player, that key player, to come into Canada. Okay? And if Thomas Partey's issue is ruled out or goes in favor of Thomas Partey, then that precedent will be set. Anybody, the likes of Achraf Hakimi, even Ivan Toney of England has such issues going on. Okay, he's been accused of such issues as well. There are a couple of players in this World Cup that will be watching this closely, and national teams, because of the ramifications and implications it will have on them. So this may be a Thomas Partey and Ghana problem. However, it is by no means just their business.
It was very sad, it was very painful when you travel with all your teammates from Ghana to USA for the 2026 FIFA World Cup match, and it came to a point you were all vibing, we were all enjoying the day. That was Thomas Partey's birthday. On his birthday, that is the exact day that Canadian government denied him visa. And that was very painful and very sad. But we give glory to Almighty God, and we thank the Foreign Affairs Minister for doing this great job for Thomas Partey. Here is KJ Multimedia. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe, click on the notification button, and be part of this lovely family. Until we meet again, we are rolling like a lion. Adios.